Good evening and welcome to the Town of Danville's live stream. I'm Jeff Gillette, Public Information Coordinator for the Town of Danville, and we are at the Danville Police Department with Lieutenant Allan Shields. And Lieutenant, the Citizens Police Academy is conducting some rather interesting lessons tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Yeah, first of all, welcome, and thanks for joining us again on Periscope. So tonight we're actually having them be officers for the night. So they're running through a shift, and they're going to be responding to a few different calls. They're going to respond to a suspicious person call at a closed business. They're going to respond to a traffic stop that you see behind me. And they're also going to respond to a commercial burglary that occurs. And the idea is that each one of these independently may not have all of the information, but when viewed collectively, there's going to be bits and pieces from every single one of these that will allow them, if they look close enough, to solve the crime, because they're going to have the suspect information they need, they're going to have the fruits of the crime, they're going to have the tools they use to commit the crime, and they'll have all the evidence that they need, but they need to ask the right questions, they need to be very inquisitive. It's a very good opportunity for them to see that just because you go in and you witness the crime scene, you may not have all of the information right then and there, but if you're diligent and you work hard and you keep your eyes open, we can solve a lot of crimes. And so they're going to be put through the paces and they're going to have a good time tonight.
Okay, so you are out of uniform, obviously, and you've got a backpack on. So what's your role in this tonight?
So I have a pretty fun role. I'm the suspicious person. So I get to be the bad guy in the end. I'm the guy that breaks into the building. I'm the guy that is friends with our getaway driver behind me, and I've got all kinds of loot in my backpack, and I've got drugs on my person, and I've got dangerous weapons, and you name it. It's a pretty fruitful day for criminals.
So walk us through how the scenario would go. The students will come up to you as police officers, and they're expected to notice that you have the things on you, or how is that supposed to play out?
So for the suspicious person scenario, what we do is we explain the difference between a consensual encounter, a detention, and an arrest. Because we all know that cops can't just detain anyone. We have to have reasonable suspicion to believe a crime's occurred, and then that person is somehow connected to it. And once they can establish that through the circumstances of the call, through what they see, the closed business, the conversation with me, then they can start talking to the person, they can demand that they stay, they can ask if they're on probation or parole, which in this scenario I'm on parole, which gives them the authority to search. They'll then search the backpack and they'll find fruits from the crime here at the closed business.
Okay. And so overall, when they come through these three scenarios, what are you hoping they take away from this?
What I hope they take away is that our officers are always working. They're always taking in information, that it takes a collaborative effort between the citizens making the report of the suspicious person, making the report of the burglary, and the efforts of our officers on patrol to solve these crimes. If you take any one of those things away, if you take away the public support, if you take away diligent officers, hardworking officers, we're not solving the crimes. But if all of that is in play, like we believe that it is in Danville, because we get great citizen reporters and we have very good hardworking cops, we see a lot of success when it comes to solving crimes.
Great. Now I know the next Citizens Academy is coming up this spring. We've had people ask questions about that. If they want to be on the interest list, what's the next step?
So we do run 2 Citizens Academies a year. We run one in the spring and one in the fall. So the next one starts around April or May. And if you want to be on the interest list, all you have to do is send me an email. And if you send it to me, you send it at ashields@danville.ca.gov. And it's spelled ASHIELDS@danville.ca.gov. I'll put you on the interest list. And about a month before the next Citizens Academy, I'll send out the applications, send them back, and we'll get you in the academy.
Sounds great. Well, I know you need to go skulk around and be detained, so we will let you go, and I'll just take a look over here at the traffic stop. But thanks, Lieutenant.
Great. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a good night.
So over here is the traffic stop, and I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but Ronnie of the K9 is in the vehicle, and you can see Tyler Nelson, Ronnie's partner, is kind of overseeing the traffic stop scenario, and the students are being the officers in the scenario. So there you have it. The Citizens Police Academy meets on Wednesday nights when they're in session, and this is the kind of things they're learning. So thanks for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed it.